Welcome back to Watchfire Hobbies and our Back to the Bases program. Today we're doing our City Fight Asphalt base, which is very simple. You use cork, a couple paints, and a little bit of debris. On larger models, I would actually use old ruins or other bits to really build it up. But right here, just a couple rocks, just kind of create that debris look. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is take our base and glue on our cork. I already ripped this piece off. This is just standard cork. It comes with a big roll. I let it flatten out for like a day under some books. And then we go ahead and use it. So first thing, take your super glue. Just put a good old bit on there. Get that stuck on there. And then I go stick it under some books again. Let it sit overnight. Then we'll come back and paint it. For our next part for this base, we're going to just cover everything in black. I'm using Abaddon black here, but you can use any kind of black paint, even black craft paint, as these are bases. So let's just get that on there. And again, you don't need to be neat here. This is just creating that base layer. So one thing with these bases, especially, is make sure you get all the sides. And for this part, it really helps to water down your paint a little more. We're not making it a wash, but we're getting a little closer. And also, if it has overhang, get the underside. All right, next we'll move on to painting it gray. So now that the Mechanica Sanding Gray is dry, we're just going to come in with a light dry brush right around the edges of, this is White Scar. Just kind of blend that in. And now I'm going a little heavier on this, as I really want it to stand out. You know, it just creates that nice effect. For those of you who live in northern climates, this is the salt effect on the road. If you have anything with like a divot in there, just a quick little tab of your brush, just kind of make it, you know, there you go. And what is nice with this effect is if you go a little heavy, you can just quickly tab it with your finger with a little water, and it, you know, so light it comes right off. I also did do the sides really to tie that in. But next we can add the model and add a little rubble here, then paint the sides of the base, and we're done. So I'm just going to super glue this marine I just found. I can't actually reach my Imperial Guard army as they are currently in boxes. So we're just going to put them on the base. Really get them a stick there. Push them down. This is a Thousand Sun Heresy army. Obviously no decals on it. And for the rubble for this, we're just going to do it in a couple spots. You know, I'm just going to use the super glue here, spread it out a little bit. And this is just sand and rocks that I found. I believe this is white play sand. Just in a big bin. So I'm going to just sprinkle that on there. Just creating a little texture. Now, for bigger ones, I actually have bigger rocks in this case, if you can see. But we're just grabbing this. I've done this with multiple size grits. Obviously, you can go buy it, or you can go out and, you know, get it yourself. So, knock that off. Again, just a little bit on the base, just really to create that next layer. For bigger models, I would recommend, you know, we can do pieces sprue as buildings or pipes, whatever you want. They're your guys. Thanks for spending some hobby time with me today. Until next time, enjoy your hobby.